My shoulder, after having the injury back in January, it never got back to where it was supposed to be. I'd gotten back to a point where I could have normal daily life. Sports is a huge part of my life, huge part of my work. I wasn't able to get it back to a point where I could do any of those things to a level even close that I was doing before. I was getting pain all the time. I was getting a really loose feeling like it was almost going to dislocate again. I was kind of running out of ideas and kind of giving up on options. They told me that they were reasonably confident that without surgery, there was an 80% chance that it would re-dislocate again within the next 2 years from the injury happening. And they were taking my lifestyle into account with that. The line from the doctors was, you do a lot of contact sports. We don't think you should be doing them anymore because that's going to make the risk even higher. I didn't know what the surgery, it was going to take me out of work for 6 to 9 months. So I wasn't willing to accept that was the only option, really. Boxing, which is my main sport, I couldn't throw hooks and I couldn't really box for more than a minute before I'd get fatigue and I'd get pain. I'd start to feel very uncomfortable and loose in that joint, which is now not even a factor, not even a consideration, because it's not a problem, because I have now a proper way to prepare before each of my training sessions. And I have so much more stability there. I can do a pull-up again, which is wonderful, which I couldn't do before. So I'm very, very, very happy about that, because I worked hard on those beforehand. So getting those back was a huge relief. And then I knew I was on the right track because I could hold my own body weight and I could actually use my shoulders and move them and hold it in. I was very, very happy about that. Absolutely recommend working with Tim. I personally have gotten a lot more confidence, not only in the shoulder joint, but in what I can do. I've learned so much that I can address myself problems that come up. So moving forward long term, he's kind of taught me how to manage the problem myself. I don't need to keep going back to physios and paying for different people to help me constantly to keep myself together. And that's huge. And I really appreciate that. So I'd absolutely recommend him to anyone, really. Kind of normal physios can only take you so far. You need someone who's strength specific to take you that extra leap past just normal daily function to actually going back to achieving again. You need someone to take you that extra step, and he's absolutely done that.